Welcome to Oak House. I am Master Flavel, the Witch Hunter, and I've come here hunting witches. For we know there are witches in the neighbourhood. Only 2 weeks, men of uncompromisable reputation have advised what happened to some parliamentary soldiers not 20 miles from here when they were out on patrol. By the banks of the river, they heard a devilish laughter, and on investigation saw an old, wrinkled crone dancing on the surface of the river. They saw a dancing, and as we know, water repels those who have sealed a deal with the devil. Water is the water of baptism, and evil things are rejected and cannot enter. The soldiers concealed themselves in the rushes as the old woman crossed the river. They saw she was balanced on a plank, laughing a derisive laughter and cackling as she came closer and closer to the bank. When she alighted from her plank, obviously a devil woman, the soldiers quickly surrounded her and interrogated her. Who are you? What are you doing? Are you in league with the devil? She made no answer, but cackled more and more, ferociously, spookily. The soldiers questioned her again. Speak, you damned fiend, speak! But she cackled, and cackled, and cackled. So the soldiers knew this woman was no woman, but a fiend in league with the devil. And knowing that, they decided to shoot her. And drawing their pistols and their muskets, they loosed a volley at the witch, who cackled, caught the musket balls in flight, and placed them in her mouth and chewed them and spat them out, which is, as we hear, what Prince Rupert's devil dog does, catching the bullets shot at his master, eating them and spitting them out. So verily this woman must have been a witch. For as all men know, the devil makes his minions shot-free, bulletproof. They are impervious to the lead bullets of our muskets and our pistols. But one of the soldiers, he knew that when you cut a witch and make her bleed, her power is dissipated. No longer can she summon the gifts of the devil. And so this brave soldier did face down the cackling witch and drew his sword like this, and did cut the witch across the face, and blood began to pour. Drip, drip, drip. Whereupon the witch began to moan piteously and tear her hair and groan. "Oh, mercy, mercy on me," she cried. I prophesy that the Earl of Essex will be victorious in his next battle," which he was. Again, proof of her devilish powers. And the captain of the soldiers now drew his pistol, and he went to the witch and said, "You are a witch, and for that you shall die." The captain of those brave soldiers did face down the devilish woman now pleading for mercy, and he placed his pistol beneath her ear, and he cocked his pistol and fired, and the bullet went through the witch's skull and she dropped down dead. So the legacy of that witch, her detested corpse, is now nothing except food for worms. And I am here in Bromwich to seek out witches and to make sure the same fate befalls them. For the Bible says, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live." A witch in death shall suffer Simpson as she should in life. But the problem we have is to find a witch. And there are but two sure and certain ways of finding a witch. First, we can swim a witch. For as I have said, water repels evil. So a woman placed in a river, if she is a witch, she will not sink, but will stay or rise to the surface. Sure evidence she is a witch, for if she is not a witch, she will sink to the bottom, where, with timeliness, she can be retrieved. Usually. This is my little pricker. I will press this against the witch's nipple. And if she feels nothing, that too is pure evidence that she is a witch. And if she feels something, we will try again, for perhaps she tries to fool us and mislead us, her last desperate attempts to stay alive and continue wreaking evil and havoc through this fair country. Mrs. Turton bakes exceedingly good